welcome everyone, and thank you so much for finding time to join me for this training. So yes, we're going to be talking about Nimue today, and it's just a basic, but I just wanted to give you some points. What are we going to be focusing on today? So I'm just give you the overview of the brand, main concept, and the philosophy of Nimue. I'm just going to explain to you what it is all about, how do we approach skin, how do we treat skin, and what is our recipe to treat this different skin concerns. So I also going to mention how Nimue is different from other brands, and what is the basic prescription, because every skincare has a certain prescription that they give to clients, the certain products that they use at home, and in what order, and yeah, so I'm just going to give you that prescription that you need to give to your clients to treat different skin conditions. Just quickly, I'm just going to jump a bit back and forth. For those who don't know, I'm from Estonia. That hence the funny accent, but I'm trying my best to perfect my skin and my skills in English knowledge, and especially it was hard for me to kind of like acquire that lingua, the vocabulary that we use in the industry, but I'm getting there. So please forgive me if I forget or if I mix up words. But yeah, I actually started working with Nimue about 10 years ago in Estonia, and I had my own skin concerns. I've been on 2 courses of Roaccutane treatments, and my skin was pretty bad at that time. And then after those 2 rounds of Roaccutane, my acne started to come back, and I went to see my dermatologist. And then she said, oh yeah, that's okay, we can put you back on the Roaccutane treatments. And then at that time, while I was treating my skin, I actually got hired by one of the distributors back in Estonia who was bringing Nimue to the Estonian market. And they asked me to translate the manual from English to Estonian and Russian. So, and then I started reading about Nimue. I started reading about the products, the philosophy, yeah, and I thought, wow, that looks promising. That looks like this brand can treat or help me with my acne issues, and it did. So I was able to get my skin back to its normal stage. My acne disappeared, and I was super happy with the results. And yeah, so that's how my love for the brand was born. And then at some point I was doing my master's in business back in Estonia, and I won a scholarship to come to Melbourne to study. I moved to Melbourne about 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago. I did my master's at Monash Uni, and then I got a job offer in Sydney to work for Nimue again. And then I took this opportunity, and the rest is history. And then I'm working for Nimue in this beautiful city, and yeah, I'm happy to be here today. Okay, so that's all about me. About the brand. So Nimue was launched in 1994 by a plastic surgeon. So this plastic surgeon was and still is quite famous doctor in South Africa. So the brand originates from South Africa. Yeah, so he was a very well-known doctor, and he was performing quite different types of procedures, mostly facelifts, and his concern or his focus was on skin health as well, because he was always saying that I can make you look better, and I can do some operations on your skin, but I can't make the quality of your skin better. This is something that you need to work on with me. So that's how he created a brand that could help him to work on the skin health of his patients. So what he used to do, he would put his clients on Nimue pre-op as early as possible, maybe even a month or a couple of months before the actual operation. And then after he performed the plastic surgery, he would want his clients to use Nimue as well to help the skin to restore itself. So that's how the brand was born, to use it pre and post surgeries. And then at some point it was he sold the brand to a family of businessmen, and they had that brand for a couple of years, and then eventually the brand was acquired or was purchased by a big pharmaceutical company in South Africa. I think it was in 2013, when almost quite early stages when I started working with Nimue. So pre and post surgery developed by a plastic surgeon, but he developed that with a group of dermatologists. Okay. Now it's a global brand. We are present in about 28 countries, as far as I know by now. It's very popular in Europe, where I'm from, Estonia. It's one of the best-selling professional brands in Estonia, and it's also very popular in Sweden and Norway as well. It's not present in America and China. America is just a fact of, just a matter of finding a right distributor there. And in China, we can't go into that market because I think Chinese, they need testing on animals, which we don't do. Okay. So Nimue, that interesting name, I just wanted to give you some background information where it originates from. Nimue is a character from an ancient mythology, and it basically means the Lady of the Lake. So it's just a character that was beautiful, strong, gifted, mysterious, and wise, which basically describes Nimue so well, because we are very high. We use amazing technologies. The packaging is beautiful. We won several awards for beautiful packaging, designer awards. We always look into advanced technology and what's happening in the industry, and we try to introduce the latest ingredients and again technologies that are available in the market and in the industry. Okay, I think Maureen unmuted herself. I'm going to mute her. Okay. All right, next slide. So what is Nimue? I get a lot of questions like, is Nimue a natural brand? Is it organic? How would you describe it? And we say Nimue is a fusionist brand because, yes, we're not organic. We don't claim to be organic or natural, but we do use natural sources, natural ingredients. Okay, we say we use plant-derived ingredients because it's a great natural option, but at the same time we use lab synthesized ingredients, because when we use something that is lab synthesized, that means that these ingredients are produced in the controlled environment, and that means that they are stable, and we can also control the penetration depth. So that's how we can actually guarantee the results that we're given in Nimue, because just using organic ingredients, for those, and in the industry that sometimes it's there's a lot of issues with preserving them fresh, and in that case sometimes we can't predict results because those organic ingredients are not can be unstable at times. So that's why we say we use plant-derived ingredients as well as lab synthesized, and we are a fusionist brand offering the best of both worlds. Okay, phytoceutical, plant-derived, and lab synthesized. Okay. So Nimue philosophy is based, if you look at the Nimue logo, we have 4 squares, 4 pillars. So this is basically our concept, our foundation. Every square means something. First of all, we say that Nimue is a dermocosmeceutical brand. We don't claim to be cosmeceutical. We say it's a dermocosmeceutical brand, and it's for a reason. The reason is that we try to change the quality of the skin. Remember, I told you in the beginning that that plastic surgeon, he wanted to work on the health of the skin, not just it wasn't that important for him to have that quick fix. He wanted results. He wanted long-term results. He wanted to make difference and make changes in the skin. So in Nimue, we say we don't have ingredients that penetrate into dermis layer, but we say by using the ingredients that we have in Nimue under certain concentrations and pH levels, we can influence the quality of our dermis. That's why we say it's a dermocosmeceutical brand. We achieve dermal rejuvenation. Second square, we have 4 treatment principles. So this is our recipe, so to say. So I'm going to focus on it a bit later, but this is how we achieve that skin health by by this approach, by using those 4 treatment principles. We also classify skins, and Nimue was one of the first brands who actually gave a bit of a different classification to skins, because a lot of brands still just classify the skin by being oily, dry, mature, or younger. In Nimue, we have 4 skin classifications, which are basically classify the skin by its concerns. So we've got environmental damage, we've got pigmentation issue, problematic skin, sensitive skin. So this is the classification that we give according to skin concerns that your clients might have. And we have 3-phase system, and I'm going to focus on that later as well. Okay, dermocosmeceutical. Again, what it means, dermal improvement. Cosmetics means that it's still a skincare, something that we topically apply on our skins. And ceutical means that we have pharmaceutical-like benefits. So it's like a medicine for the skin. Okay. This slide is basically explains how we are different from traditional skincare. You know it all. You work with professional skincare brands. You know that we are definitely different from the brands that are available in pharmacies and retail, Woolies, you know, Kohl's. You can buy skincare everywhere these days. But the whole approach, why we are a professional skincare brand and how it is different to the traditional skincare that I think these days still probably 80% of people still wash their faces with soaps or alkaline cleansers. And in Nimue we say that it has to be an acidic based cleanser to just restore, to help that natural acid mantle. Our aim is not to disturb the natural acid mantle that we have on our skins. Day and night care, you know, the approach of having one moisturizer for the day and the night preparation is also a bit too traditional, or maybe a bit even outdated, because our skin functions in a different way during the day and during the night. We all know that during the night it's very important for our skin to restore itself, detoxify itself. That's why we need to prescribe certain ingredients. And for the day preparation, it's more about protecting the skin from the aggressive environment. So, you know, also in Nimue, we try to re-educate the skin, because just to use rich moisturizers is not healthy. We can, in Nimue, we say we can create a negative feedback cycle. And I'm sure you've been there, your client's been there, where they say, oh, my skin is dry, and you prescribe, or obviously, you know, they use wrong moisturizers, so to say, and the skin becomes, and the skin wants more richer moisturizer, and then they try to purchase richer moisturizers, and then that the skin loses the ability to hydrate itself. So in Nimue, it's all about, you know, re-educating the skin. Because we want to fix the skin, we want to heal the skin. Actually, the healthy skin doesn't even need that extra hydration maybe from the skincare products that we use. But, you know, we all know that we don't live, or we don't exist in a perfect environment. There's always the food matter, the pollution, stress, that put a big strain on our skin. So that's why we have to prescribe the correct product for our skin in order for it to work correctly. And sun protection, you know, we know that it's a big topic, and it's been a big topic in the industry for a long time now. There's different trends. There used to be a trend to use only the physical sun protection. There's still a lot of, I think still the industry is still debating about using just the physical filters or just the chemical filters. We know that maybe traditional sun protection moisturizers, they can cause skin irritation. In Nimue, we have a very synergistic formulation when it comes to the sun protection. We use both. We use physical and chemical filters, but we also have antioxidants in our sun protection moisturizers. So we give those anti-aging benefits, and definitely our sun protective creams don't cause irritations. Okay, so it's an optimum protection. And also in Nimue, we say every skin regime in the morning should be finished by applying your sunscreen every single morning. Okay. Yeah, so part of being a dermocosmeceutical brand, we use majority of our products would contain AHAs, which maybe for traditional genetic even users is a bit new, because in genetic we don't find really products that has AHAs. And sometimes, you know, in the industry, especially in early days or 20 years ago, AHAs were not that friendly, because they were not in the right concentration or combination. But in Nimue, we say we use the correct, we have a very unique concept to AHAs that I'm going to be talking about a bit later. So yes, as I said, the usage is not unique. A lot of brands have AHAs, but the way how we use AHAs in Nimue is unique to us. So we use 3 acids in our unique AHA complex. We use the combination of lactic, glycolic, and citric. Lactic coming from milk peptides, glycolic coming from sugar canes, and citric coming from citrus fruits. So we use those 3 for a reason. Okay. Typical combination of those 3 acids. We use those 3 acids in different concentration, depending on the product, depending on the treatment, because we use them not only in the home care regime, but also in the professional prescription, in the professional peels. We have them under different strength as well. And how we keep them stable, because we know that the misconception about AHAs that they can irritate the skin, but we really control their acidity, I'd say, because we use certain pH, and we also do buffering by adding a low alkaline solution. We want to keep the pH level of all our products stable, so that's why we buffer our AHAs. And also dependent on our AHAs are time dependent, so by regulating for how long the solution is left on the skin, we can control the results as well. So it's a very controlled approach. Okay. So the benefits of AHAs, why we use AHAs in our Nimue range, because the studies show that AHAs rejuvenate the skin, promote exfoliation. We stimulate fibroblasts, and as a result, we produce more collagen and elastin. With AHAs, it's possible to work on pigment fading. That's why Frank thought Nimue is a good fit with genetic, because we get really good results with pigmentation fading, and we give that skin brightening as well to a dull, sallow skin. Okay, so it's great anti-aging ingredient. The misconception is that AHAs can cause skin thinning or can result in erythema, skin irritation, which is not true, because the way in which Nimue uses alpha hydroxy acids have been clinically proven and do not have the above effects on the skin. We always say maximum stimulation but minimum irritation, just because it's such a controlled approach through the certain pH levels that we use in the products. Through the buffering of our acids, we can control our results. So a successful AHAs, you know, we should see the improvement in the skin firmness. We smooth out the skin, increase elasticity. We can create that healthy color and tone for the skin, and obviously reduce fine lines and wrinkles. Why do we use 3 acids? Because citric acid, it acts topically. Lactic acid penetrates deeper, and glycolic acid is the smallest molecule that penetrates even deeper and works in the deeper layers of the skin. So citrics for superficial brightening, lactic is gives great results on pigmentation, but also gives that creates that moisture production as well. So which is, you know, especially for beauty therapists who just start in the industry, they in their heads they think acids, oh my god, that's gonna burn. But no, acids can actually create a moisture, cause a moisture production, you know, as the same as the hyaluronic acids, although it's an acid, but it has a different effect in the skin. And citric acid, yeah, as I said, it's brightening, and glycolic is the smallest molecule, and it can create cell regeneration. Okay, so this is also a very important slide when we talk about Nimue. This is something that also maybe I just kind of learned, that and I've heard a lot of, yes, misconception about AHAs, that, oh, AHAs can cause irritation, or Nimue is maybe a bit active, and I there were times when I questioned Nimue myself, thinking maybe we do use AHAs, and maybe that can be a bit stripping, and especially with the new trends of corneal therapy, and how we have to preserve natural acid mantle, and even I questioned Nimue. But then again, when I did more research, what we do in Nimue, we've been a corneotherapeutical brand for so many years, actually, from the very beginning, because we would always talk about the pH level of our products and the pH level of our skins as well. So what we do in Nimue, we are achieving, or we are working on the controlling of our pH. So we actually try to push our skin, the pH of our skin, to be a bit more acidic than normal. We all know that skins are about, you know, the pH of the skin is about 5. But in the home care range, in phase 1, that means these are the products that we use at home, the pH of our products are about 4.5. So by applying those products, by using those products at home, we push our skin to be on a more acidic side rather than alkaline, because we just want to reinforce our acid mantle, our natural acid mantle. We have a product at home which pH is 3.5, quite acidic. So every second night we apply that product, and it's called active lotion or active gel for oily skin. So just by adding that one product, we push our skin a little bit more. We want our skin to be a little bit more acidic. And the pH level of our product that we use in salon for our salon treatment is 3, which is very low, which is very acidic, but it also for a reason, and we call it a golden pH in Nimue, because studies show that by using the pH of 3 and a certain HA concentration, we can actually cause superior rejuvenation to the skin without causing any irritation. So by using lower pH, we also create better and more effective penetration of active ingredients that we use in Nimue. So we say maximum stimulation, minimum irritation. Okay. Any questions so far? It's a bit funny talking to myself, but you can ask questions. You can unmute yourself and ask questions. Tanya joined us in the meantime. I could see Deb joining as well. That's great. Ina's still there, meaning that it's okay. Although she's been in this training for so many times. Okay, great. Let's continue. All right. So yes, I explained to you why we are called Nimue Dermacos, why it's a dermacosmeceutical brand. Now, because this brand, these products cause changes in the skin. We actually change how the skin functions. Okay, we change the structure of the skin. Because it's such a dramatic approach, it sometimes can cause changes, and not always good, not always positive at first in the skin. So we call it a transitional period. So sometimes skins can get a bit worse before they get better. I'd say 90% of new Nimue users, they won't see those changes, but it's very important when you do the consultations with your clients before prescribing Nimue to them. It is very, very important for us or for you guys to warn your clients that you might see differences in your skin because it's such an active brand, it's such an active skincare approach, that you might see difference or changes that you won't be happy with. Like some skins can become oilier than normal. Maybe your dry clients can feel, oh my God, I shed so much oil, or I create so much oil. I haven't seen my skin being so oily. Something is not right. That can happen. Some clients can even have breakouts, odd breakouts. And, you know, ladies in their 50s, they haven't had any breakouts for the past 10 years. And, you know, it's very, very important to warn your clients that there might be changes that can occur in their skins. But this is all fine. And we just have to first of all, you have to always keep in touch and ask them if how they're feeling, how they're going, if they see any changes. You should always ask for that feedback. And in case they say, yes, my skin is too dry or too oily, or I can see breakouts, we have to know what to tell them in order for us or for them to relieve those this condition. So the changes are mostly caused by one product, which is Nimue conditioner. So it's our toner that we use after cleanser. This conditioner is a home care product that your clients will be using day and night. And the HA percentage in that conditioner is 7. And the pH level is quite low too. So that's why it's called conditioner, because it's not a toner, it's a product that will work on the condition of your skin. So if your clients see negative changes in their skins when they start on Nimue, you can say, okay, that's fine. Explain that this is all normal. Your skin will get better, but just maybe don't use that conditioner for a week. Then on the second week, you can say you can start using conditioner every second night. And then eventually your client can start using conditioner morning and night as it is prescribed to be used. Okay, so it's very, very important to remember that when we use something active, it's like medication. When you are on a medication, there is almost always the side effects will be listed. My girlfriend is a pharmacist, and she said even when they do studies, when they do those test groups, even if somebody had a food poisoning from someone else but was on that medication and didn't feel well, you still have to list it on the, not the side effects, nausea, even though maybe it wasn't caused by this particular medication, but it always have to be listed. Same with Nimue. Even though you don't know what can cause, maybe that client is stressed and the skin is not reacting or coping well with that stress, we still have to warn that you're now using a new skincare range. There can be you can see changes in the skin, but as I said, it's only probably 5% of people that might see those changes. Okay. So another square leads us to 4 treatment principles that we have. So this is, as I said, our recipe. How do we achieve that optimum skin health for our age? Through 4 principles, 4 treatment principles, which are rejuvenation, restoration, antioxidation, and sun protection. I already spoke about you with the sun protection, that in Nimue we have a synergistic approach to the sun protection. Right, we use chemical and physical sunscreen, and we have also anti-aging ingredients in sun protection. With the antioxidation, as I said, when our skin, for example, day preparation, what is important in our day cream to protect us from free radicals and from the environmental damage. So we use a lot of antioxidants in our moisturizers. Restorations. So restoration, by using certain ingredients, we want to find that balance in the skin when it comes to the skin function, when it comes to the oil production. We don't want to produce too much oil, or we don't want to produce too little oil. So there should be a balance. Okay, so that's what that restoration means. And rejuvenation. We want to improve functions in the skin. We want to work on the structure. So by improving functions, by improving how our skin functions, by using certain ingredients, rejuvenating ingredients, we can see the changes in the structure of the skin, and that will result in the better, healthier appearance of our skin. Okay, so here this slide shows us really well. Rejuvenation, active ingredients that accelerate and stimulate physiological function and create structural improvement in the skin. Restorations. We need to create that balance in the oil production. Antioxidants, ingredients that inhibit or neutralize the effect of free radicals. and sun protections. UVA, we need to protect our skins from the UVA, UVB rays. Okay, again, 4 squares, 4 skin classifications. We classify the skin by its problems, so to say. So if we are sensitive, we fall under this category. We have an interactive skincare range. Why in Nimue we don't call it sensitive, but we chose to use a word interactive? Because interactive can be a skin that it's not sensitive, but it's maybe going through some sort of stress. Maybe your client is on anti-cancerous medication. In this case, we might want to look into the medication that your client is using. Maybe your client is going through the radiation. We don't know. So in this case, we really have to prescribe products that are meant for the sensitive skin. So that's why we call it an interactive range. It doesn't mean that the skin is sensitive. Or maybe your client is problematic, but is on the treatment course or is taking Roaccutane orally. So in this case, we need to use products from this range. Okay. Problematic skin, self-explanatory. Acne, too oily acne, a client with breakouts. Hyperpigmented, client with pigmentation issues. Environmentally damaged, we are all in this category, so it's just a normally aging skin, but skins with, for example, concerns like sun damage. Okay. Deb, did you want to say something, or did you accidentally unmute yourself?
Yeah, I accidentally hit it, honey. Sorry.
That's all right. Let me mute you. Or you can mute yourself. I can mute you. Yeah. Okay. But as I said, if you guys want to ask something, you're more than welcome to interrupt anytime. So in a way, I kind of don't feel like I'm talking to 2 screens in front of me. Yes, coming back to this, environmentally damaged. We are all in this category, right? But it just comes down to what products we prescribe in the beginning. If we are here, as I said, we are all here, but we also have pigmentation issues, then we prescribe products from the hyperpigmented range. But just quickly going through the skins that fall into this category. Rough, uneven texture, dull appearance, reduced ability to repair damage, so unhealthy skin. Sagging, fine lines and wrinkles, you know, skins that look older for your client's age, visible capillaries, dry and oily areas. So that means that we have some imbalances in the skin, and therefore we prescribe products from this environmentally damaged classification. Okay. Hyperpigmented, melasma, pigmentation issues, yeah, self-explanatory. Problematic, comedones, pustules, papules, enlarged pores, oiliness, uneven texture, inflammations, scarring, all those problems that problematic skins face. And interactive, as I said, it's not only sensitive, it can be different issues in the skin, but to feel in touch, the skin is fragile, thin, we can see areas of redness with some irritation and inflammation. Dermatitis and eczema clients will fall into this category. And as I said, great for acne as well. The skin that has a lot of inflammation in there, we will put that client on the interactive range first, and then we'll move that client to the problematic category. Normally, if you have a client with those 3 issues, we try to treat those issues first, and then we will move that client. So the ideal scenario is that we will move your clients to this category, to keep on using products from this category. So let's say when we have a client with if we have a client with problematic skin, let's say, and some pigmentation, because it can be, and often actually it is, with more than one issue. So if we have a client with problematic skin, with some pigmentation issues, and even sensitivity, then first of all, we want to get rid of that sensitivity. So we prescribe products from the interactive range. Then we will move on to getting rid of the problematic issues like acne. So we prescribe some products from the problematic range. Then we will work on the pigmentation issues, and then once it's all cleared out, we will move to that client to the environmental damage. But it's not just this simple in practice as it is in theory, maybe, because a lot of your pigmentation clients will stay on this range. A lot of your problematic clients will actually have to stay on this range. I still use one moisturizer every single night from this range because I don't want my acne to come back. So in practice, it's going to be a bit different story. And last square that I want to explain to you is a three-phase system. So it's not only 4 treatment principles that we prescribe. It's not only 4 skin classifications that we have. It's also how we approach our treatment plan with Nimue. So this circle is very important. So first of all, when we get a new client that we want to put on Nimue, we need to prescribe some home care products. We still can perform a professional treatment with the bioactive peel, which I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. But we can still put that client on this on this phase, but 30% of your success towards 100% healthy skin for that client's age is the home care regime. So those clients that would come just for your treatments, as you can see, this is not enough. This will only give 50% of the result. So let's say you've got a client with acne, and that client comes to you and says, look, I've got this issue. You say, all right, that's fine. We can put you on a course of treatments with bioactive peel, but this will only give 50% of the result, right? So it is very, very important that that client uses Nimue or the products that you're going to prescribe for that client at home, because that will give 30% of that result. 20%, another 20% is a home care as well, but it's just by adding one product to be used at home. So you can see 4 to 6 weeks is phase 1, basic products. So when your client comes in, you prescribe a certain skincare regime to use at home. After 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how skin feels and looks, you prescribe one additional product that will give 20% of those results. Because the pH level is quite low, the pH level of that product is 3.5, and the AHA concentration is quite high, which is 10%. So that's a very strong, rejuvenating, regenerating product, and it is very, very important to use that at home eventually after 4 to 6 weeks. The old Nimue philosophy was saying that only after 4 to 6 weeks plus 2 to 4 weeks, only after about 6 to 10 weeks, we can put that client on the bioactive treatment course. Because the whole idea behind that was that we need that client to get used to AHAs, need to get used to the certain pH levels in the skincare regimes. But nowadays we say, look, it's fine. If you have a client coming in with a problem, you can put that client on the professional treatment too, but it just, because Nimue is a time-dependent peel, the bioactive peel, so we say we just need to reduce the time of the exposure to that peel. As a result, when you use the whole system, I always say that Nimue is a system. It's not just one peel and it's not just one product. It's not just one moisturizer. It's the whole system. Because if we use a wrong cleanser that can already disbalance our pH level in the beginning, our second product won't work in the same way as it should, because the product that we used before was formulated in a different way. So that's why I say it's like using a shampoo and conditioner. If ideally you want them from one brand, because there is a reason behind it, why they create, how they formulate them both. Okay. Yeah, so we say in traditional skincare, coming back to that part of my presentation, is that, you know, we have multiple solutions for one skin concerns, and in Nimue I say it's one solution for multiple skin concern. Why? Because the whole idea of Nimue is to restore your healthy skin, make that skin function in a proper, healthy way. So actually, you can see that by using the same products, we can work on different issues. Just because it's like basically taking some medication or some supplements that will boost your immunity. When you take that particular supplement that will boost your immunity, you can see that you will get solution for different concerns that you might have. You might start seeing that you have a better energy level. You might see that your skin is clearing up just by using this immunity booster. So this is how basically, in perspective, Nimue works. It's one solution for multiple skin concerns. I'll give you a chance to ask me questions if you want to at this point. Okay, all right. I think we can move forward from here. Points of difference. I think this is a very important topic to cover, because I felt like, especially in the beginning when I started working with Nimue, I felt like I really need to know why we're so good, why we are so different. Because there's a lot of skincare brands out there and they all claim that they are amazing. And to be completely honest, none of us know all of the brands. It is impossible to say, oh, look, Dermalogica does this and that, but Nimue does it in a different way. When my friends ask me, so why you work with Nimue and why it is so different and why it is better than mine, I say, I'm not able to tell you why Nimue would be better than your skincare range, but I can tell you why I love it so much. And you decided for yourself which brand to choose, which skincare to choose. So Nimue, very important. As I said, the industry talks about the barrier so much these days. I think the barrier has never been that important or as it used to be. So, and as it turns out, in Nimue, we were always respecting that barrier. You know, we always have ingredients that will give us that protection. And it's not always that we are just exfoliating. You know, if you think about, okay, acids, we have peels in Nimue, so maybe we just work on exfoliation, regeneration, but we don't give anything in return. We do. We have a lot of ingredients that will replace biolipids. That it's not only that we exfoliate, it's not only that we only rejuvenate, but we also give that food, we give something back to restore, in order to restore the barrier, in order to restore the healthy functioning. And as I found out, actually, a lot of brands, there's a lot of brands that would talk about barrier repair, but they would work, you know, they would talk about shielding the barrier. Okay, they will talk about just creating a layer to protect your skin. But in Nimue, we talk more we do it on a more physiological level. We want to replace the biolipids, which is very important. So this is something that not a lot of brands talk about. Okay. So as I said, we say maximum stimulation, minimum irritation because of our unique HA complex. And why it's unique, we talk about pH, we talk about buffering of our HAs, not to irritate the skin. Coming back to our packaging, we have refill systems. So when I started working with Nimue, I felt like it was a bit expensive. I don't like this word, but I was always thinking, yeah, it's more on a luxurious scale. I don't think my friends, not all of my friends will be able to afford it. But if you think about the whole system, actually it is formulated in a way that it is quite pocket friendly, because we have starter packs. You can put your client on a starter pack first. The price for the starter pack is $150, okay? But in this pack, they get the whole system already, that phase 1 system. They'll get their cleansers, they get the conditioner, they get the day and night moisturizer, SPF, and the exfoliant. So those 6 products that they are getting in the pack will already work on the skin health of your client. Okay, so $150 initial investment. Then at first, your clients will start running out of the cleanser, let's say, and they come back to you in a couple of weeks, say, yeah, I ran out of cleanser, I want to buy the full-size cleanser. So they buy the full-size cleanser, they still have their moisturizers at home, so they will just only need to replace the cleanser. Again, next payday, after 2 weeks or after 3 weeks, they can come back for the conditioner. The next payday, they can come back for the moisturizer, and gradually they can start replacing those products from the starter pack. Also, the amount of the moisturizer that we use, because of the texture, we just only need a pea size. So those who work with Nimue, they notice that the moisturizers last forever for the clients. Cleanser, conditioner. Once they run out of those products, they can buy them in a refill size. Refills are about 25% cheaper. Exfoliant. Exfoliant is about 40% cheaper actually. Same. So we have refills for cleansing gel, conditioner, and the exfoliant. Moisturizers, as I said, they will last your clients a long time. Okay. We also don't use lanolin or mineral oils. I don't have this here, but we are fragrance free. This is something also that I noticed that the industry is talking about a lot. You can see, I follow a couple of bloggers who talk about skincare only, and they focus on the fragrances so much these days. Basically, not a lot of brands can say that they don't use fragrances. That's why in Nimue, basically what you smell is what you get, as I say. We have a purifier that smells like a tea tree. For some people, it might be a bit too overwhelming, the fragrance, but this is there for a reason. It's the ingredient that smell. We don't try to mask that smell. It is what it is. Let's say that we launched the AI range, the Age Intelligence range 2 years ago. And I received a lot of feedback on how the smells are not that pleasant, what you might want to expect in the range that is meant is a luxurious range, is a high-end range, anti-aging products. And, you might want to expect that the smell will take you to paradise, but it won't. The smell is as it is, and some of the AI products actually don't smell that nice when you put them on, but you know, the smell goes away in after 5 minutes or so. So we don't try to mask that smell by adding any fragrances that we don't need in the skincare, because we know that now we know that additional fragrances can cause irritation, can create free radicals, and we don't need that in our skins. And obviously we don't use any artificial colors as well. No granules. We don't believe in granules in Nimue. We believe in the enzymatic exfoliation. So we don't have scrubs, but we do have an exfoliant that has enzymes. Free of parabens. We have an alternative preservative system. We don't test on animals. And one thing that I personally super proud of is that we have 11 delivery systems. There is no other brand that I've heard of that has so many different delivery systems. Basically, how Nimue explained this to me, which was such, you know, like something that I thought, yeah, I'm going to remember it this way, and I'm going to explain this to my customers, is that, you know, the market where they sell raw materials is available to everyone. There's no hidden knowledge about ingredients. Yes, there are some ingredients that are patented, but still, in general, the industry has the access to all the ingredients in the world. And there is a lot of studies on saying what particular ingredient does for our skin and how it can benefit, and how our skin can benefit by using that ingredient. But what is important is how we use that ingredient in the skincare range. So for example, a tea tree, we all know that it's an antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, but it's not a stable ingredient. And actually, in fact, if we use a little bit of too much of that tea tree, it can irritate the skin. So in Nimue, for example, we use capsules, nano size, very small capsules. So for that tea tree, we encapsulate it in the little capsule, that when we apply that moisturizer on the skin, the capsule will penetrate into the skin and gradually open up. So it's not going to be like it's hitting the skin and that might cause an irritation. It will gradually open up and it will gradually deliver those properties into the skin. Plus, by being encapsulated, we keep that ingredient stable. That's why we don't use preservatives. But sometimes our delivery system is our preservative system as well. We have a whole different training about delivery systems with Eunice, the South African trainer, that I can share with you. So, and I think that this is something that is really, really different from our other skincare ranges, and this is something that we are very, very proud of. And yes, Nimue treats the cause, not just the symptoms. So it's not just a beautifying brand. We, by changing the skin structure and how in a way how our skins function, we can treat the cause, not just mask the symptoms. Okay, and this basically sums up everything that I've said. We start with the unhealthy skin, with different skin concerns, by using rejuvenating ingredients, by trying to restore the oil production, by using correct antioxidants and neutralizing the damage of free radicals, and by protecting our skin every single morning using correct ingredients, physical and chemical sun filters, by using products at home, adding that one extra active product at home again, coming to the beauty therapist for regular treatments, we can achieve optimal skin health. So the whole idea of Nimue is to achieve optimal skin health for your age. Obviously, we can't make a 50-year-old look 20, but we can achieve an optimal skin health and look for that 50-year-old client. Okay. All right, before I start talking about the products, again, any comments, any feedback, your own story? Guys, you're more than welcome to interrupt me at this stage. Okay, good. Next, products. 30% home care prescription. Those who haven't seen Nimue products, but I think all of you have, they look amazing. They look so good on the shelf. I'm so proud of that design. I'm so proud of this packaging. But they also, the quality is obviously really, really good too. So we say that the average pH of our home care regime that we use for the home care products is 4.5. Remember, we wanted to bring it to a more acidic level, so 4.5 to help our own acid mantle. It is, if we use just the home care for problematic skin, okay, or for photodamaging or for pigmentation, we can achieve great results, but it will only give you 30% of those, that 100% optimum skin health. So in this home care range, you need a maximum of 6 products to see approximately 30% rejuvenation improvement on the skin, okay? So your clients need to be on this phase for 4 to 6 weeks before we can add that one extra product, extra active product. For sensitive skin, for the interactive range, we actually don't use AHAs, alpha hydroxy acids. We use polyhydroxy acids that act very similar to alpha hydroxy acids, but they are less, I wouldn't want to say less active, but they will have a different approach there. They're still rejuvenating and regenerating, but they'll be less active. It's more like a gradual approach when we use polyhydroxy acids. Okay, so products. Okay, before we go to products, as I said, SPF is a daily application. Every skincare regime routine at home should be followed up or finished by an SPF in maybe during winter time, or when you're really staying at home. We have an element barrier that has a natural SPF 15, or we have Pro Age foundations that have also a natural SPF 15. But even if you're staying at home and sit by the window, we still need to apply SPF 50 plus that we have in Nimue. Obviously, we try to avoid sunbeds as much as possible. And in what order we treat skin problems, I gave you that example before. We treat problematic before hyperpigmentation because we want to get rid of that inflammation first. Then we fix the hyperpigmentation. The hyperpigmentation can be a slow and gradual process, and your clients might be staying on this range for the rest of their lives. For the eye area, we do have separate products, but normally we have our day and night preparation products that can be used around the eye area. But for example, purifier is not prescribed to be used around the eyes. So some products won't be suitable for that gentle area. Interactive range is only a temporary solution. So as I said, our aim is to move that client to the environmentally damaged classification. So interactive range is only a temporary solution. And in Nimue, we promise that you can get rid of the sensitivity problem. We've seen a lot of actually even great results with rosacea and eczema. Obviously, these are very complex conditions, but we still have a lot of clients that get a lot of relief by using Nimue. When we do salon treatments, we obviously treat neck and décolletage area as well in all of the professional treatments, and we use gauze. So gauze is something different that we use in Nimue as opposed to other brands, but I'll talk about it later. Okay, products. Cleansing gel comes as a full size and a refill. When you see squares here with different colors, they will just symbolize to what skin classification it is suitable for. Okay. You can cleanse just like a normal cleanser. You can remove with a gauze, but normally just you apply it on your skin, massage, try to have it on for about a minute, because as I said, we work on the pH of the skin, so we really want to push that pH on our skin. So don't maybe wash it off too quickly. Try to use it for at least 1 minute. Safe to use for the eye area, very good, very suitable product to help you remove eye makeup as well. 1.4% of triple alpha hydroxy acid complex, that acid complex that we use. Remember, lactic, citric, and glycolic. So we already, by using that first product, we already start with that gentle exfoliation, light exfoliation, okay? But also because part of that AHA complex is a lactic acid, we also give that gentle hydration as well. On my slides, I only list active ingredients. I don't talk about secondary ingredients, because sometimes, you know, the list can be too long. Yeah, these are active ingredients. If you want to find out more about what else is in there, we have manuals as well. I can show you later on where to find the manual. Okay, so we use that morning and night, massage, 1 minute, rinse, easy. Conditioner, and see, these are only for those 3 skin classifications. For the interactive range, in the interactive range, for the sensitive skin, we have cleansing gel light. Conditioner also for those 3 skin classification. pH is 4.5, which is quite low. And look at the concentration of the AHAs. It's 7, which is really high for a home care product. If you haven't used Nimue and you start using this product, and even depending on, you know, on your skin, on your stress levels, on your period, you can feel the tingle of that product from time to time, which is actually a nice tingle. Because it comes in a spray bottle, it can be a bit confusing for the clients. Please explain them to spray it on the gauze or a cotton pad. In Nimue, we use gauze. Hi, Pamela, welcome. I'm going to mute you. Thanks for joining. Yes, so in Nimue, we use gauze. This is part of our philosophy. We don't use granules for exfoliations, but we use gauze just to give that extra mechanical exfoliation, okay? Gauze is good for clients with blackheads. So gauze is a product, is something that we use with conditioner. Also, you can, or your clients can, use a cotton pad, but you might notice that the cotton pad might absorb too much of a product. So gauze is actually a very economical way of using this product. And please, please don't spray it on the face, spray it on the gauze. Make sure your clients understand that, because it's such an active product. If it gets into the eye, it might cause some issues. It'll be fine, but you don't want this, okay? Morning and night, and as I said, we call it, you can see it says tonic, conditioner tonic, but we don't want to brand it as a toner, because toners in the industry sometimes are too astringent. They can be a bit too stripping for the skin. In Nimue, conditioner is more, as in terms of the concept, is closer to the concept of using conditioner after shampoo. It's a product that works on the health of your skin and makes the condition of your skin better. 7% AHA complex, betted grain oil, tea tree oil. So it's also an anti-inflammatory, antibacterial product as well. Try not to use too close to the eye area. I've been using Nimue for 10 years. I'm quite fine with the eye area, but maybe something that you might want to avoid when you just start on Nimue. Yes, so use that after cleanser, okay? We have cleansing milk. For those clients who are used to, you know, genetic glyco, who used to using milk at home, we can prescribe cleansing milk. It also has AHA complex 1%, not 1.4 as we have in the cleansing gel, and the focus, so we have a bigger concentration of the lactic acid, which will make that product more hydrating. We have milk peptides, and we even have ceramides, so it's like a barrier repair, anti-aging, so to say, cleanser. Next step, so we cleanse, we condition 2 to 3 times per week. We use exfoliating enzyme. It's a gentle exfoliation. Because of these enzymes, we use papaya and pineapple. We also have some orange oil extract, so it smells really citrusy. We just basically, we have like a Pac-Man effect. We nibble away those bonds between dead skin cells. We don't mechanically scrub them out, but we just really gently work on those bonds between dead skin cells that are ready to be shed. We just, you know, apply it on, massage, 5 minutes, wash it off. It's good to be used on the shower even maybe, because enzymes, they love the heat. They will activate under the heat, you know, or if you don't have that option in treatment rooms, if we don't have a steamer, we would dip our fingertips into a warm, under the warm water, and then just massage our skins with the fingertips. So yeah, gentle exfoliation, non-abrasive, non-irritating, refines skin texture, improves blood circulation, and then as a result, we will enhance the penetration of the products that we apply over that product. Moisturizers. So next product that we use for the day preparation is a Nimue Day. It is suitable for, you can see the sun here, so it means that it's a day prescription for environmentally damaged and can be used for problematic skins. I'd say for problematic skins that are a bit more mature. For your younger clients, I would prescribe Moisturize Light. So, but it's a great day preparation product, product for environmentally damaged and problematic. Main ingredients, we still have AHA complex, but you see we have 0.5%. So it's just a light percentage to create that cell renewal, okay? For the night preparation, we would use 5%. So 0.5, we have lacto complex, 3% of lacto complex. Lacto complex will regulate your oil production. That's why it's good for environmentally damaged and problematic. It doesn't matter if our skins are dry or oily. See, we don't say that it's good for dry skin, or we don't say it's good for oily skin. We approach skin differently in Nimue. It's going to balance out the oil production. So it's good for any skin condition, oily or dry, okay? Lacto complex will balance out that. And aloe vera is a good humectant for our skin. We also have geranium oil, panthenol as a hydrating ingredient, and lavender oil as an antibacterial ingredient as well. Benefits, increase cell turnover, regulates oiliness and dryness, as I said, gives that hydration, anti-aging and barrier protection. Remember, during the daytime, we want to use something that will protect our barrier, but it also will act as an anti-aging moisturizer as well. Will improve skin clarity, and yeah, can be used around the eye area as well. So that's the moisturizer that you will find in the starter pack for the environmentally damaged skin. Your night moisturizer is Nimue Night, 5% amphoteric triple AHA complex. So amphoteric, there is a science behind it. We talk about it when we cover Nimue ingredients more, but it's like a slower approach. So we wanted to rejuvenate the skin while we sleep. So during those 8 hours, we want to release a certain amount of AHAs into your skin for the cell renewal, for the extra exfoliation, for the extra cell regeneration. So that's why we use that amphoteric AHA complex. It also has low molecular weight hyaluronic acid. As we know the properties of the hyaluronic acid is a humectant, give that hydration to the skin. We have moisturize the skin, encapsulated vitamin A, C, and E complex. These are your antioxidants as well. Benefits: as a result, we wake up with reduced fine lines and wrinkles and prevent the transepidermal water loss as well. Moisturizing, antioxidants, I covered everything. Improved cell turnover. Can be used around the eye area too. Okay, so this is the moisturizer that comes in the starter pack for the environmentally damaged skin. Next level moisturizers for the environmentally damaged skin will be multi-day plus and multi-night plus. They don't come in the starter pack, but this is something that you can put your clients on if they are, let's say, 35 plus, if they don't have any other issues, but they are environmentally damaged, normal aging skin. How they're different? They are next level from Nimue Day, Nimue Night creams. They have argan stem cells in there. So it's like an additional anti-aging boost. So they boost the vitality of stem cells. So it's like a DNA repair benefit as well. So we achieve that dermal rejuvenation with this product. As a result, works on the firmness of your skin, gives your skin that density, reduces dryness, and regulates moisture production. It can be used seasonally. For example, for some clients, you can prescribe this product during winter time, winter months, and then during summer times, you can put them back on the Nimue Day. I've noticed some clients just prefer to stay on Nimue Day and Nimue Night, and they don't even go to that multi-day, multi-plus range, but my suggestion is that it is a bit more anti-aging. We'll give that additional anti-aging benefits to the skin. And then we have multi-night as well. Additional ingredients. First of all, it has 5% amphoteric alpha hydroxy acid, so even more regenerative. Milk peptide complex, more hydrating, and yeah, anti-aging because of the argan stem cells. Products for the hyperpigmented skin. So in that starter pack, you'll get day fader and night fader. We've just upgraded the pigmentation range 2 years ago in Nimue, so we've been seeing some amazing results with clients who suffer from hyperpigmentation. There is, again, I can provide you the whole different, if this is, and if you have 80% of your clientele coming to you with this particular problem, we don't have that much time today to focus on this range, but I have a whole separate presentation, or I can always, by the way, you can always book a one-on-one session with me. We can dwell into this range separately. But this moisturizer acts as a melanin inhibitor, as well as it brightens the skin and increases skin radiance. It's actually good not even only for people who suffer from pigmentation. People who suffer from dull, lifeless skin can also use those products because it will increase that radiance as well of the skin. So it works on 7 levels to create skin, even skin color. And we use a new delivery system. We use polarized water, so that means even deeper and better ingredient penetration. Okay, blocks melanin synthesis even under UV conditions, but obviously all your clients should be using SPF on top of it, especially the pigmentation client with pigmentation issues. Inhibits the production of reactive oxygen species, prevent and protect against thermal aging. So the night fader. Night fader is very similar in the formulation, but it just have higher percentage of the actives. Day fader plus is also very similar to day fader, but it's just richer in texture. So for your drier clients who want to have that extra hydration, or as again seasonally, you want to put them on the day fader plus during winter time. Day fader and night fader plus. Okay, so pigmentation skin. Problematic skin. In the starter pack, you'll get cleansing gel, conditioner, exfoliating enzyme. You'll get purifier and moisturizer light. Purifier is your night moisturizer for problematic skin. But as I said, it's rejuvenation and moisturization. So it doesn't work only on one problem. In Nimue, we want to tackle different issues. It has encapsulated retinol. The industry is just oversaturated with information about the benefits of retinol. It's amazing. I noticed that it's actually good not only for problematic skin, but for skin that maybe has post-inflammatory acne scars, or that has that dull, thick skin as well. So retinol really helps to kind of like make the texture more even and smoother. Encapsulated tea tree, well, this product will definitely smell like will have a strong tea tree smell. Controls infection, mattifies the skin. I can't live without this product. It's just my product to go to. I use it every night or every second night. I absolutely love it. I think I will always be acne prone, kind of like more on an oily side, but this product helps me so much. But I also think that because I started using it really early, when I was 23, I kind of feel like I pushed my aging process a bit further as well. Yeah, so we use it every night all over the face. We don't put it under the eye area. Really careful with the eye area. But we can use it in the morning for problematic skin only topically. So what you do with a client, with a problematic client, for example, they get their starter pack, they get moisturizer light and the purifier in there. We get them to use cleansing gel, conditioner in the morning, put their moisturizer light, and then purifier on top of their day preparation. Use as a spot treatment. So we use it as a spot treatment in the mornings and full face at night. Okay. For the interactive skin, in the interactive skincare range, in the starter pack for the interactive, in the interactive range, you'll get the cleansing gel light. As I said, polyhydroxy acids, chamomile extract, arnica extract. So this will give you that healing effect, soothing effect. Also has a green tea extract as an antioxidant. So it's gentle, very, very gentle exfoliation. Sorry, cleansing gel light. Very gentle exfoliation. Polyhydroxy acid. Soap-free, obviously, cleanse. Good. Conditioner light. And you know what? With the conditioner and cleansing gel light, when you know the ingredients, you can also prescribe them depending on your client's skin condition at a certain stage. So if you know that your clients, for example, are getting a laser treatment on their face, or needling treatment even, well, needling is, cleansing gel is fine, but if you know that they're going to be doing something more invasive with their skins during a certain period, like even microdermabrasion, chemical peels, stronger chemical peels, I'm not talking Nimue chemical peels, laser, then you can prescribe cleansing gel light for them as well, because they're gonna, these products gonna work on their barrier even better. Or seasonally, during maybe summertime, when you know that these clients are not that good with using sunscreens, you want to put them on the products that have less of the AHAs or no AHAs. Okay, cleansing gel, conditioner light, sorry. So cleansing gel, conditioner light, same sequence as for normal other skin classifications, morning and night, obviously. And we have moisturizer light. So moisturizer light is actually, as I said, is good for sensitive or the interactive skin, but it's also, it comes in a starter pack for the problematic. I wonder why they actually don't have the square for the problematic skin, because it is actually a day moisturizer for the problematic skin as well. So as the name suggests, it's a light moisturizer. It has multi-fruit complex, lacto complex to balance out the oil production. So that's why it's also good for the oily and sensitive or dry skin, because it will enhance the oil production for the dry skin and will ease up or slow down the oil production for the problematic skin. Vitamin C and E esters as well in that moisturizer. I'd say it's also one sort of moisturizer that clients would want to use just to repair their skin, and then they can move on to something more anti-aging or different moisturizer. But what I've noticed that a lot of clients love this product so much that they would just keep on buying this moisturizer. It's actually one of our best-selling moisturizers in Nimue. Sun-C. So I covered all the products that come in the starter pack. So basically these are all your 5 products that I've covered for the skin regimes morning and night. And this is the last moisturizer that comes in the starter packs. We actually have SPF 40, not SPF 50. I can give you a quick explanation of that, because we're not allowed to bring SPF 50 plus, 15 plus. So everything that has, every product or all the products that have an SPF of higher than 15, we would need to register, or that will have to go through the TGA approval. The TGA approval, the whole process is really is very, very complicated. So if we wanted to bring SPF from that is produced in South Africa to Australia, that means that this lab or this manufacturer has to be TGA approved. That means that we have to pay the guys to go over to South Africa to check the conditions that this SPF is manufactured in. Then they have to sign heaps of papers, come back, say, yep, now we can bring it to Australia, which is super expensive, very lengthy, time consuming. So what we've done with the Sun-C, this is the only product that we actually manufacture here in Australia. It's actually being manufactured in Melbourne, but it uses Nimue recipe. So it follows all the Nimue recipe, uses the ingredients that we would normally use in Nimue in South Africa, but it's just produced in the TGA approved environment, or the TGA approved manufacturing site. Yeah, so this is the product that we bring from Melbourne to here and then distribute all over Australia. But in the starter pack, it has SPF 40 that is being produced in Melbourne, which means that we can get in, potentially we might get into trouble if we sell it in Australia, but it comes in a starter pack. So we always say that it comes as a gift. Or if you'd like, we are happy to replace it with the Element Barrier. Element Barrier is another sun protection or another environmental protection cream in Nimue that we have that has natural SPF 15. So it's basically a matter of agreement that we have with you guys as well. If you want us to replace that SPF in the starter pack, we do with the Element Barrier, because it also comes in a small pack, a small tube. This Sun-C doesn't come in a small tube. It's the only size that we have in Nimue. Anyways, but it is synergistically formulated. It is UVA and gives you that UVA UVB protection. UVA, we know that UVA rays, A stands for aging, causes aging. UVB stands for burning, but as a result, you know, if we get those UVB to penetrate into our skin, we cause a lot of damage, we cause a lot of free radicals, and that can lead us to other issues that we can see in our skins. And at the same time, it is enriched with vitamin E, because it will give you that antioxidation as well for our skin. So it's like anti-aging, sun protection. What I love about this SPF, although it is SPF 50 plus, it is actually really light. It's super lightweight, non-whitening. It won't leave you that white film on the skin. And it even has that mattifying effect, which I love, being an oily client, or I think everyone is a bit more, I know that everyone is a bit more oily during summer times, but your skin won't have that not unhealthy. Shine is always, a little bit of glow is always healthy, but sometimes it is a bit unpleasant when it's too much. So it won't cause that. Yes, this is the Element Barrier. This is the product that I've mentioned to you. This is, it is produced in South Africa, and it has SPF, natural SPF 15, because of that ingredient, which is like a plankton. Artemia salina is like a plankton extract that restores skin function, and it will protect us not only, well, SPF 15 is not a high protection level, so you can't just use that and go out and about in our Australian weather conditions. You still need an SPF 50. But let's say during winter time, when you know that you're only going to drive to work, quickly go into the office, sit into the office, in the office where there's not many windows, and then you leave the office, or, you know, for you guys, beauty therapists, they spend a lot of time in just a closed little room. So you might not even need that SPF 50. So this Element Barrier will be enough for you. What is also good about this product, we call it a barrier, element barrier. So it protects us from other elements like heat or cold. right? So it's actually one of the best-selling products in Northern Europe. I remember going for walks with my dog when it was -25. You apply that moisturizer or that barrier protection cream, and I didn't feel the cold on my skin. So it's number one product that you can take when you go skiing. But at the same time, actually our client here, Michelle Barlow in Sydney, told me that she gives it to her husband when he goes on long walks and hikes, because it protects his skin from the heat shock, from the heat, which is, for me, it's an extraordinary. So yes, I love this barrier cream, and we can replace your little SPF tube in the starter pack with a little barrier cream as well. So I covered 30%. Remember, it gives, if we use those products that I just covered at home, it will give you 30% results, or 30% dermal regeneration. But in Nimue, we have that one extra product. You choose one out of two, either active lotion or active gel. That will give you another 20% dermal improvement, dermal rejuvenation. So we prescribe it after 4 to 6 weeks after your client's been on Nimue basic prescription, for a reason, because it's quite strong, or I would say quite active. The concentration of the HA is 10, and it's also amphoteric, so it's like a slow, gradual release of the HA acids. Okay, 10%. And the pH level is quite low again. The pH level is 3.5. So why do we use this product? First of all, it will enhance the ingredients or the penetration of the product that you put over it. So it can be used at nights only, and we say it should be used every second night under the prescribed night moisturizer. So for example, if I use it every second night after I cleanse, condition, I can do exfoliation as well, 2 to 3 times a week. And then I can apply active lotion or active gel. And then I will apply my night moisturizer. So those ingredients that I have in my night moisturizer will penetrate even deeper, even give me more benefits, because this product will also act as an enhancer. See, enhances results from the phase 1 products. It's also a good preparation for professional treatments. So before you put your clients on really, really active peels like smart resurfacer or skin resurfacing treatments, you want to make sure that your clients are on this phase, that they use the active lotion or active gel at home. So we say that it's like a home rejuvenation. We give you that ultimate home rejuvenation. The benefits: reduce fine lines and wrinkles. So all the benefits that we have from using AHAs. Improve cell turnover, give you that cellular renewal. As a result, we get an improved skin texture, skin rejuvenation, and we also achieve that the repair of the skin. Why I say we have two, we have active lotion and active gel. So for active lotion and active gel, so we have two. So for all skin types, we can use active lotion. We don't make sure that we just pay attention that we don't prescribe that to the interactive skin. So we don't prescribe that to sensitive skin. We need to first move that client to one of those classifications, get rid of the sensitivity, and then we can prescribe active lotion. So it is for everybody. The only difference between the active lotion and the active gel is that active gel also has natural salicylic acid. So it will be great for oily oily, extra oily skin or problematic skin, because it will fight that P. acne bacteria. Okay, so just general guidelines: active lotion for environmentally damaged and pigmentation skin, active gel is for problematic. But why they put all those 3 squares here is that, well, actually our environmentally damaged skin can be oily from time to time, or just generally oily. So we might want to consider putting that client on the active gel. Okay, so it's either or, it's not both, it's either or. So just to sum up, the combination, how Nimue works, something's happening with the picture, but it's easy to understand. Phase 1, morning preparation, cleansing gel, conditioner. For those guys, for those of you who are a bit more advanced, for those who use pre and post, we at this stage use pre and post after the conditioner. If we want to use pre and post and TDS, we put pre and post first, then TDS, then our Nimue day. For the night preparation, we use cleansing gel, conditioner. We use pre and post first if we want to use pre and post, and then we put active lotion or gel, and then our night preparation. Sorry about the visual, it is very confusing. And I forgot, yes, the morning preparation, we use SPF 50 on top. So after 4 to 6 weeks, we prescribe active lotion, active gel. Okay, maybe here is a bit more clearer picture. Cleansing gel in the morning or cleansing milk, pre and post, TDS, Nimue day. I forgot, I lost the SPF here in the morning. In the night, cleansing gel or milk, conditioner, pre and post, TDS, active gel, or booster. Okay, it's either or, it's never active lotion and a booster, it's either or. And then Nimue night, or any of your night product that we prescribe for the client. Okay. Let's look at the pigmentation, hyperpigmented skin. Cleansing gel, conditioner can be used, cleansing milk, conditioner, day fader in the morning, night fader at night, exfoliating enzyme 2 to 3 times a week, SPF 50 in the morning. After 4 to 6 weeks, active lotion, active gel. For your hyperpigmented dry skin, instead of the day fader, night fader, we prescribe day fader plus, night fader plus. The rest is the same. For the problematic, for your acne prone, which is me, although I have a clear skin now, I do get occasional breakouts depending on my hormonal levels, but I think I will always be acne prone. Cleansing gel, conditioner, moisturizer light. I choose moisturizer light or Nimue day. I'd say your younger clients will be on the moisturizer light, your more mature clients will be on Nimue day, or like me, I can use multi-day plus during the day. Or if I want to work on my skin clarity, I can use day fader, not a problem. Day fader or night, day faders can also be used when you have a client with post-acne scars, pigmentation scars. Then obviously exfoliating enzyme 2 to 3 times a week, and then follow up with SPF 50 in the morning. And then I choose the same prescription, cleansing gel, conditioner at night. After the conditioner, I can use active gel because I'm oily, or I can use active lotion because we can have skins that are acne prone but dry. And then I can use my, and don't forget every second night, okay, with the active lotion or active gel every second night. Yeah, and then I can use my night moisturizer, which is purifier, PM purifier at night. Active acne, I would say purifier The only difference is that I would say I would use purifier as a spot treatment. Remember, I said we can use purifier as a spot treatment. The rest is the same. Interactive skin, cleansing gel light, or we can choose cleansing milk, morning and night. Conditioner light. I wouldn't use gauze with the sensitive or interactive skin. We suggest to use cotton pad or damp gauze. Moisturizer light to be used morning and night. Element barrier or sun C in the morning. And then we don't have phase 2. See, we don't use active lotion or active gel here. Okay, so this is the basic prescription for 4 skin classifications in Nimue. And that is it from me for today. I didn't even touch on other products that we have in Nimue, because remember we can achieve 30% plus 20% towards our optimum skin health. Our additional amazing products that we have, boosters, TDSs, pre and post, these are already kind of like different circumstances that we can use them in.